This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Damn, what up, y'all? This y'all, huh? This plate don't match, man. Hold on. Where you going? Hold on.
Ugh, this will not end well.
I thought it was my taser. Another cop shoots, lies, and then tries to walk away from mistaking his service pistol as a taser. Another day, another unarmed person staring down the barrel of police negligence. This time, it was all because of a license plate being on the wrong vehicle, which is an infraction ticket, but when the man decides to run, an officer gives chase, he mistakes his gun as his taser, sending a round at the fleeing suspect who thankfully was not hit. Welcome to the Junkyard News. And in today's video, we have Stop or I'll Tase You. Bang! Windsor officer fires his gun at fleeing motorist. So on January 30th in Windsor, Connecticut, Officer Brandon Thomas saw a Jeep in a gas station parking lot with mismatched license plates, and upon waiting for the vehicle owner to come out of the gas station and speak to him, Mr. Nunez decides to run. Officer Thomas yelled, "Stop running or I'm going to tase you." But what he actually pulled wasn't a taser. It was his service pistol. And after pulling the trigger, the bullet missed. He better thank luck and not training. But within seconds, Thomas followed it by firing his actual taser, possibly into the ground, to try to cover up the fact that he just discharged his service weapon.
This y'all, huh? This plate don't match, man. Hold on. Where you going? Hold on. Got one on foot going into Jeep Park. Yo, stop running, I'm gonna fucking tase you. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that.
That's right. The officer on body cam can be heard speaking an expletive, realizing what he just did, so he puts his pistol away, pulls his taser, and doesn't shoot at the fleeing suspect. He just shoots it so he can claim, "Oh, that wasn't a gun, that was a taser you heard," when everybody and their uncle can tell the difference between a firearm going off and a taser pop. Now, the fact that Thomas pulled out his taser and just discharged it so he could say, "Look, it was just a taser," is proof that he knew the difference, but said he meant to use the non-lethal tool instead of attempting to possibly kill the man. Now, the Inspector General says this was no accident. It was reckless and unjustified.
Oh shit!
I got him.
Yeah, that shit broke.
Get your hand up. Here.
Hold on.
I promise. I just got nervous. I heard a loud pop. Put that right there. Did you shoot at me?
I thought you said gun, bro.
Gun?
Yeah.
Bro, you shot at me, my head? No, he didn't shoot a gun at you.
Yes, this is right here. This.
Taser.
He shot a gun at me.
No, I didn't.
Taser.
I heard a gun.
That wasn't me, bro.
Shot a gun.
How?
I heard a gun.
That's why you use this. It's coming out.
The difference between a gun and a taser.
Let's go.
I think I'm hit.
Robert Devlin's report last week dropped a truth bomb. This was not a holster slip. It was a grave mistake, an error of intent. Thomas held the gun in his hand and pulled the trigger while believing supposedly that it was his taser. Now, the fleeing suspect, Nunez, posed no real threat. He was wanted only for a minor traffic violation. Now, the funny part is during retraining, shockingly, Thomas made the same error once again during his retraining. Now, deadly force not taken, but the sheer recklessness of pointing and firing at someone for a license plate mismatch is chilling and terrifying. Now, what really got my goat in this one is after Nunez stumbles when fleeing, which The officer did as well in this frozen over stream. At one point, the suspect, Nunez, yells at the cop, "Did you shoot your gun at me? Why did you shoot at me?" And at that point, the officer could have manned up. He could have. He could have told the truth, manned up, and said, "I thought it was my taser, man. Sorry, I'm glad you're not hurt." But no, in a cover-up attempt, he shows the man his spent taser with the prongs hanging out and says, "No, it was my taser, look. See?" When we all know and can tell from the body cam footage that he pulled the taser after he realized his mistake and discharged it at no one, just so it would look like it was the taser pop and that he did not fire his service weapon. He lied. Oh, I know. I know what you're thinking. Why does that surprise you? Well, it doesn't. Cops lie all the time. But instead of owning it, seconds after the mistake happened, the cover-up began. How hard is it to own up and man up to your accident, to your mistake? Thank God the man wasn't hit. Now 9 days passed before the department finally acted. Not out of urgency, but taxpayer exposure. Charges were filed against the officer. Second-degree reckless endangerment, unlawful discharge of a firearm. But make no mistake, Thomas didn't face attempted murder charges. Thomas didn't face assault charges. Meanwhile, the Windsor PD spent over a week hiding the true story, dancing around mistakes and labeling it as a mere fast-evolving situation and an accident.
Where?
I don't know. I feel.
Alright, well, let's get off the frozen river.
I feel warm.
So we don't.
You feel warm?
Bro, you fucking shot at me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
Oh my God! Oh shit!
Is your body camera on?
Yeah, man.
You fucking shot at me.
I did, man.
Yes, you did. You shot at me. I
Let's go.
I heard the
Bro.
and I heard the gunshot.
Let's go.
You shot at me.
Make no mistake, though, this pattern is poisonous and it could be deadly. This isn't isolated. Remember, Minnesota's Kim Potter, who shot Dante Wright while shouting "Taser, Taser." Oakland's Oscar Grant, New York's Robert Bates, all had the same excuse. This behavior is systemic. Officers are supposed to be trained to differentiate, yet pulling guns instead of tasers, departments delay disclosing facts, public trust tanks even further, and sometimes people die. This isn't an accident. This is reckless endangerment, period. Let's be blunt. A highly trained officer drew a firearm and pulled the trigger and then lied about it. Immediately lied about it and tried to cover it up, hoping it would go away and nobody would realize that he spent a cartridge at somebody he was chasing over an infraction. And they covered it up for a week. They repeated the same darn error in training, now charged with a slap on the wrist. And this time in Windsor, a man's life narrowly escaped tragedy over a license plate. But the lesson is universal. Now, we're not done until accountability really hits home. These cops, these departments, they need to stop the excuse factory. Confession of, "I thought it was a taser," shouldn't be accepted, because already it has killed and maimed people in this country and around the world. Departments got to reform their gear and holstering standards, make tasers bright yellow, separate placement, force awareness corrections that actually work, and prosecute reckless misfires. Reckless endangerment is a start, but attempted homicide or assault charges should land when a gun is pulled on an unarmed citizen. We need to keep exposing these cover-ups. Public notices, body cam footage released immediately. No more smoke and mirrors. Tell the truth. Now let's have a reality check here. There's a firearm pointed at you over something trivial like a license plate. Then it's framed as a mistake or a error. The system, of course, still lets them off because the department protected them for days. And meanwhile, you're left wondering, when will it be you and your face next? Once again, thank you for watching this video here on the Junkyard News. Be careful, people, I'm telling you. You never know when the next interaction you have with a Leo leads you to being focused in our next video. Thanks again.
Damn, what up, y'all?
gotta make sure you're okay. Let's get to the road.
He shot.
Let's go.
Okay.
Where the fuck is my stuff? Is that yours? Is that yours?
Your car keys. Here, I got them.
Is this yours, bro?
It's what on?
The keys.
Bro, why did you shoot at me?
Okay.
Bro, let's go.
need to get out of the woods.
I didn't. Let's go.
Yes, you did.
Here, wash your hands.
You just shot at one.
Oh my God, let's go. What is he talking?
I don't care. You shot at me.
I did not. Did you get shot by something?
It doesn't matter. I fucking heard it.
No, you didn't.
Shot at me. Hey, he shot a gun at me.
Videos uploaded by the Junkyard News are helped in part by viewers just like you. You can show your support for this channel by clicking the thumbs up, sharing our videos, or hitting that all-important support button on our channel page. Don't want to miss a video or a story? Make sure to check us out and like us on Facebook at The Junkyard News.